So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 17 of the Peterborough United career mode here on FIFA 23, and it is the end of season episode. As I record this, it is about 1:30 in the morning. I've had a bit of a break between the last episode. You might be able to tell I've recorded all these episodes back to back. Had a bit of a break since the last one, but I am so eager to get this finished that I just want to play. So we are here. I'm starting to get tired. That might be to my detriment. Probably should have left this till tomorrow, but I just want to play this. Board still aren't happy with me, which is a little bit annoying. But if you are looking forward to the end of this season, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And well, let's have a look at first at the games we have coming up today then. So we start with a game against Cheltenham Town before we take on Shrewsbury, and then we've got like a 2.5 week gap for some reason. And then we take on Fleetwood and Accrington to end our season. 4 games, all at home, interestingly. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting episode for sure. So let's take a look at that all-important league table. And well, there it is. In all its glory, 4 games left of the season. We have a game in hand on league leaders Ipswich, and we are 2 points adrift. But Barnsley have a game in hand on us, and they are 2 points adrift of us. So, if everything works out, if everyone wins their game in hands, then Barnsley will be on. Oh, Barnsley are 4 points adrift of us. I thought they were 2 points. That shows how tired I am. So actually, if Barnsley win a game in hand, they're still a point behind us. If they win their 2 games in hand over Ipswich, depending on goals scored, they'll be level on points. So actually, it's all in our hands to win the league. That's massive. Okay, so in that case, well, I don't know how to do. Normally, if we play 4 games, I would sim one of them. But because of the way things are, I don't know whether I want to sim any. I might play some or play all of them. But let's have a look. So Fleetwood we have coming up there have an outside chance of the playoffs realistically. Shrewsbury are banging mid-table. Cheltenham are 16th, and Accrington have already been relegated. Okay, so if we were to sim any of these games, it would be the Accrington game. So it's the last game of the season. We might already be up by then. So we will play the first. We will play until we know the score. Let's do it that way. Yeah, it's going to be a massive episode. 115 goals we've scored this season. That is outrageous. That's the team. We are ready to go. I'm looking forward to this. Cheltenham at home first. So this is how our visitors Cheltenham line up for this first game. Southwood in goal. And they've got a back 6 going on, Cheltenham, of course. Ryan Jackson at right back. Freestone, Long and Raglan in the middle, with Hutchinson out on the left. Elliot Bonds in the middle. Oliyinka and Circum in central midfield, with Christian Norton and Alfie May up top. You've already seen our team. We are at full strength. And I'm hoping. Imagine if Clark Harris can hit 40 goals before the end of this season. That would be mad, considering he started this season on the bench for us. He's just been absolutely superb. But we have been in a pretty good vein of form, of course. In previous episodes, we've lost the Papa John's Trophy final. Unfortunately so. That's not quite where I wanted that to go. Garner. What a finish that is. What a piece of play to start this episode. And inside 5 minutes, Joseph Garner finds the back of the net. But yeah, I was saying, we lost the Papa John's Trophy final to League 2 and 10-man Crawley. Ajiboy find Garner, and it is Taylor again. Taylor has a strike. Falls to Clark Harris. Oh, he's found the bottom corner. What a finish from Clark Harris. Facing away from goal on his weaker foot. He's just hit that. Taylor maybe takes it too far, but the ricochet is, kind of surprised in a way that hasn't necessarily been flagged for offside, because Taylor's had to jump over the ball there. But I don't care. It's in the back of the net. We're 2-0 to the good. And Cheltenham, well, I think they're the team that are lower mid-table. As Clark Harris scores his 37th goal of the season. They're the ones that are lower mid-table. So, yeah, it's... Oh, yeah, we've won out here. Fine, Bakari. Spin, can he? We've not really got the room. We'll have to come back. He finds Taylor. He finds Fuchs. He has a strike. Oh, and it's a good save from Southwood. We are absolutely dominating inside these first 25 minutes. These players can smell blood, and they are well and truly going for the jugular. It's very graphic, I know. I do apologise, Taylor. That was more like a pass than a strike, but he's forced Southwood into a save, who's bowled it straight out to Yando Fuchs. Clark Harris. Oh, he tried to cut inside, tried to just wrong foot the defender. In the end, he stood tall, and they come away with it at Cheltenham. Good ball forward from Circum. Into May. It's into the... Oh, what a save that is from Riznik. I think it was Norton that had the strike. Well, he saves us again, Riznik. Made so many important saves this season, but that is the half-time whistle. And well, it's the other goalkeeper, Southwood, who doesn't look too happy at this moment in time. Ipswich are drawing. Ollie Incut back out to Hutchinson. He's got by Thompson. Knight's got to stick with him. Oh, it's a good save. He tried to stick with him as best he could. That's a tash, that is. Jesus. Yeah, Knight tried to stick with him, but just a little reverse pass just did him. Oh, Ronnie Edwards there. Only really... Oh, it's a good save in the end. Ronnie Edwards' header more up than away, to be honest. Burrows. Nice. Oh, nice work from Garner. Oh, get out your feet. I've pressed Y, man. Well done, Burrows. Read that really well. Garner. Good turn. He's found Yando Fuchs. He's found Clark Harris. And that will be 3-0. And that will be game over for Cheltenham. They've come to the Western... I'm pretty sure it's the Western Homes Community Stadium. And they have been well and truly beaten. The fans go wild. They can smell a league title on its way. Well, we may have done it the hard way this season, but it looks like, as it stands, the league title is coming to Peterborough. Raj Bakari. Oh, it's not quite going to fall for him. But there goes the full-time whistle. And a comfortable 3-0 win for us. A great way to start the episode. Hopefully, those results that were going our way at the break did stay that way. We actually dominated the ball and shots. Blimey. That is a rarity. Ipswich won, of course they did. Don't know how Barnsley got on. They drew. Okay, they drew 1-1 with Oxford. So Oxford have done us a favour. Ipswich have got 2 games left. So we're still 2 points behind. Ipswich could get 93 maximum. We can get 94. And Barnsley can still get 91. It's still not over yet. So for the second game of the episode then, our visitors Shrewsbury line up like this. Marco Morosi in goal, back 5 of Da Costa out on the right, Pennington, Dunkley and Flanagan in the middle with George Nurse on the left, Madibo and Winchester in the middle with Leahy in behind, Aidan O'Brien and Daniel Udo. We are our normal selves. Bakari has gone up to 73 rated, Burrows up to 71, a little bit more growth in the squad, very nice. Frankie Kent come up with a message saying he's ready to play again, but he's 65 rated, so he's gonna find it hard to get back into the team. I feel so bad for him, but it's just one of those things, unfortunately, that happens on FIFA. Garner, should have tried to lay that out in front of him, perhaps. But Shrewsbury should, in theory, be a tougher test than Cheltenham. They are higher in the table. So we'll have to keep our wits about us. And actually, they've started brightly here. Aidan O'Brien is already into the area. He's tried to curl one. And it's well over the bar. Move it into midfield with Fuchs now, trying to burst forward. And we'll find Bakari out on the left. Try and get a ball in if we can. Oh, what a save. What a reaction save from Morosi. He didn't hit it completely cleanly, did Clark Harris, but he certainly got a good contact on it. Probably anywhere else, and it's a goal, but unfortunately it was straight at Morosi, who still had to pull off a decent save, to be fair. Fuchs. Oh, just tried to slide that one to Garner, and that's a late tackle. Udo now. Out wide again to Nurse. They're targeting that left-hand side, and that might be why they found the back of the net from it. Well, teams have had plenty of joy against Nathan Thompson down this right-hand side this season, and that is certainly where Shrewsbury are looking to exploit, and they've actually managed to get a goal from it as well. Tries to body his man Thompson, but can't do so. The marking, though, is really poor, and Aidan O'Brien has given Shrewsbury a lead, and that is definitely not what we wanted. Ajiboye just really hasn't got much going on for him. Garner, little 1-2. There's nothing really opened up. Clark Harris, again, they're just defending really well. Fuchs have a strike from distance. Really, it's blocked well. Morosi still dived for that as well. Oh, and Taylor slipped there, and he's been done in by Aidan O'Brien. They come forward again here, Shrewsbury. Cambridge had a penalty against Ipswich, but it was saved, it looks like. Oh, and it's... Well, too busy trying to listen to what Alex Scott was trying to say, rather than actually defending, and it's almost cost me another goal. But yeah, Ipswich winning away at Cambridge. Cambridge had a penalty, but it was saved by, I'm assuming, Christian Walton in the Ipswich goal. Try and get a ball in, but no one is there. Garner, it doesn't even fight for the header. Oh, nice. Got something on that. Thompson stayed in the air a long time, and it's a big head. Fuchs. Garner. I thought he might try the outside of his boot, but instead he's gone for the left. And it's gone out for a corner. It's another good save from Morosi. Garner to whip this one in. Oh, and it was Bakari at the front post, looking to get on the end of it. Taylor finds Thompson, and it's taken a deflection. And it will be another corner. Whether it was on target, I'm not too sure. Garner. Bakari looking to get on the end of it. Fuchs beaten to the head, but Burrows is there. Out to Garner. Find this to Taylor. I just robbed of the ball on the edge of the area, and that's going to be half time, I think. But Shrewsbury have played well. Morosi has certainly kept them in this game. Those travelling fans looking very happy in their blue and yellow. But Ipswich 2-0 to the good. How are Barnsley getting on? That's the question. Barnsley are drawing at home to Forest Green. You fancy them to go on and win that game, considering Forest Green are battling. Da Costa has got the better of Burrows there. Knight has to stay with Lee. Oh, he's into the area. And it's too easy. The marking is atrocious. Udo should not be free there, almost on the edge of the 6-yard area. But free he was. And it's just, yeah, Fuchs has just stood there watching it, but 2-0 down against Shrewsbury. And our day has gone from bad to worse. Thankfully, there's a bit of a gap to Barnsley. But they do have games in hand. Bakari's trying to do it all in his own here. Bakari has a strike. It's a good save from Morosi. They're playing it forward so nicely. Da Costa in the area for Shrewsbury. Back to Udo. And he's just folded under that Riznik. It wasn't even that powerful straight at him. But they've hit us on the counter, Shrewsbury, and we're losing 3-0. I don't know how we're losing this game. Riznik, that's poor. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, I just can't. Nothing seems to be working for us at the moment. Oh, he's been beaten. Oh, that should have been fought. There goes the full-time whistle. 3-0 to Shrewsbury. The less said about that, the better. That is poor. We've got 2.5 weeks now to get this out of our system. Ipswich won. And I'm assuming Barnsley did as well. Yeah, 2.5 weeks to get this out of our system before we play Fleetwood. That's the toughest game we've got today. Looking at that table, we still, well, the maximum points we can get is 91. And we need Ipswich not to win their last game. Barnsley have pulled back to within 3. So yeah, Barnsley would have won. They've got to play Burton on the 6th. And Burton are 13th, so you never know. So yeah, we've got to play Fleetwood, who can't get into the playoffs now. But yeah, Ipswich have got 1 game left. We've got 2. Yeah, Barnsley, they win that game in hand. They're level on points with us, but we stay ahead 3 goal difference. And then Ipswich have got Port Vale last game of the season away. And Port Vale rock bottom. So you'd think Ipswich have won the league. And it's us and Barnsley for 2nd place. Oh wow, okay. My position is under review. Wow, okay. Imagine if we get promoted and I get sacked. Right, we move forward. The 6th of May, well, the 7th of May, we'll know where Barnsley stand. Well, as expected, Barnsley won their game in hand, so they are now level on points with us. So, we have no excuses. Barnsley are playing Morecambe, actually, on the same day we play Fleetwood. So, they've got arguably just as tough a game. But like I said, we have no excuses now. We have to win our last games. No pressure then. Penultimate game of the season. Our hardest fixture on paper in this episode. We've had 2.5 weeks to get that massive defeat out of our systems. Barnsley level on points. We have to win our last 2 games. So Fleetwood line up like this. Lynch in goal. Back 4, Rooney, Earl, Ciala and Andrew. Midfield 2 of Batty and Vela. On the right, Kean Hayes. On the left, Mendes Gomez and Paddy Lane. In behind, Admiral Muskie. We are gone with our usual lineup. Hopefully these guys can get the business done for us. The fact that Fleetwood are playing a back 4 is is a bit more comforting than having to break down a back 5 or back 6, but they're in behind already, which is a good sign. They really are in behind already. They've scored. Oh, go on. Bakari is in behind. Osman Bakari. Oh, it's a good save. I think it's Lynch in the Fleetwood goal. Couldn't quite get away from his... Oh my word, can we capitalise on that? Oh, Fuchs. He's got it. Yando Fuchs. Yes, get in. We're back in it. I say we're back in it. 12 minutes gone and we've drawn level. Barnsley fans would have been licking their lips seeing us down. But we have recovered well. Bit of an interesting ball out of defence. He's pinged it and, well, recovered it nicely. That's so important that Gala won that header. But Fuchs has picked up. He scored a few goals this season. I think he might be into double figures for us now. He took on the responsibility instead of maybe trying to find Clark Harris. But he's put it in the back of the net, and that is certainly a confidence booster. Taylor. Oh, it's Garner almost blocked that into his own path then. Burrows does really well, and Bakari can be set free hit. Has he got the pace to get away from his man? The answer is yes. He's going all the way, Osman Bakari. Into the area. Cut this back. Oh, trying to find Garner. Oh, it's found Ajiboye though. Who will have the strike. Oh! Jesus, wept off the bar. I thought when I saw the keeper was missing it, I just assumed that it was going to float over. It's come back off the crossbar and it's hit the underside of the crossbar. Oh no, he's in again. Muskie. Oh, it's a great block from Knight. Oh, well, we've just about managed to get away from that. I think I just sort of mashed the buttons, to be perfectly honest. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And Ajiboye, he's found Johnson. Clark Harris. It's great play. We need our talisman. Clark Harris has found the back of the net. It's not what he wanted, but it will do. Johnson, Clark Harris. I think that's number 38 for the season now. And he's just hit that with everything that he's had. I was going to try and finesse it into the corner, but then the defender was catching me for pace, so I wanted to take another touch. It was a bit of a diversion away from goal, but he's just hit it. And well, actually, I thought the keeper got something on that, but in the end, he's just smashed it into the back of the net. We've turned this game around after going down so early. We're going a goal down so early. It's number 39 for Clark Harris in 40 games this season. Could Knight get to that? He can. He does enough. It's behind for the corner. Mendes Gomez. with the corner. My heart is racing now. Oh, it's not a great header. Get out to it. That's an unbelievable finish. Oh, they're committing bodies forward, Fleetwood. And we've already seen that there's space in behind. So it's just about keeping them out of the other... What was I literally just about to say about keeping them out of the other end? Now, Vela scored a worldie. Oh, what are you supposed to do? Oh, at least Barnsley are losing. Come on, Morecambe. We might house our way to the title, bleep it. Oh, he's read that. He's read that like a book, that defender. He knew exactly what I was trying to do. Oh, we're just getting out of the way for them. Musgrave, it's a great goal. He's just floated that over. How are we falling apart? And now, I don't even feel like I'm playing that badly. Oh, Taylor's got away with that one. Clark Harris. No, come on. Burrows needs to get that. He's been beaten. What's Thompson doing? What is Oh my God, we're not going to do it, are we? We've well and truly bottled this. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's just like that to try and click. It's a great finish. They've scored all of their goals. I mean, the first one not as much, but the last four, the finishes have been absolutely brilliant. A load of the fans have left early. I'm not surprised. The amount of empty seats there are around the stadium. Fuchs. Oh, it's over.
Well, there goes the final whistle, and they're going to be cross with themselves. Not the result they were looking for. Yeah, they weren't good enough, really. They were tentative.
I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. We just have to hope that Barnsley have lost as well. They did. Oh my God, they did. Right, it's really... Oh no. I don't know if I want to play this last game. So heading into the final game then, this is how the league table looks. Ipswich have won the league. We are level on points with Barnsley with a far superior goal difference. We play Accrington, Barnsley play Derby, who are still fighting to secure their playoff place. Oh, Wickham have fallen out of it. That's a shame. We're playing Accrington, who are already relegated. Oh, I don't know if I want to play this game. Part of me thinks I should sim it. Part of me thinks I should play it. But if I play it, the way I've been playing, I might lose. But if I sim, it kind of feels cheap. But I would normally sim a 4-game episode anyway. But because of the importance of the game, I feel like I should play it. We'll do the pre-match press conference anyway. Yeah, not surprised that morale's taking a batter. Will you win promotion today? One last test for definite. It is a proper cup final. People assume Peterborough is stronger here. We need to be at our best. We definitely need to be at our best with the way we're playing at the moment. Can you beat Accrington again? If we do our job, we'll be fine. If we play how we can normally play, we'll be fine. It might be a risk, but I'm going to play this game because it's just so important. Well, it's a glorious day here in Peterborough for the final day of the season. Hopefully, we can clinch it. It's all in our hands. We win this game, we're up. It's as simple as that. Oh, but that is so much. We've done it the hard way. We always do it the hard way on this channel. Jensen in goal. Back 5 for Accrington. Clark on the right. Fernandez, Rich Bagulu, and Nottingham in the middle with McConville on the left. Sangare and Hamilton in the middle with Tommy Lee behind Aries and Perusa. Already relegated Accrington. We've got our normal lineup. Already relegated Accrington. They've got nothing to play for. They're already down. Surely we can win this game. And well, they look up for this Accrington. I suppose they've got nothing to play for, but then they've got nothing to lose, have they? we've somehow managed to clear that off the line. I think it's Nottingham with the chance, but yeah. So I suppose in a way they are dangerous because they're already down. So what, like I said, what have they got to lose? It's a good tackle. Come on, Bakari, let's break. Let's go. Let's do this, man, for pace. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Bakari, he's in the area. Osman Bakari, he's found the back of the net. It's left-footed. It's not what we anticipated, but he has done it, and he's put us one step closer towards promotion. I'm not saying one step in the Championship because there's still a long way to go, and there's still only one goal in it. I wanted him to just hit that with his right foot into the far corner. Keeper, that's so poor from the keeper. But Bakari has scored. That will have settled a few nerves, but by no means is the work done yet. Like we said, Accrington, nothing to lose. So they are going to be a dangerous opponent. Garner, it's an interesting run. Oh, and he's actually... Oh, almost managed to rob the defender. Fuchs. Thompson. Lifts this one into Clark Harris. Tries to nod it towards that far corner. Didn't have much power on it, but the direction was a much better anyway. And it's gone wide. Come on, boys. Let's get in at the break with this lead. It's a lovely header. And Clark Harris is going to try and run the channel here. Oh, he's cut inside here. Clark Harris. Oh, what a strike that is. And Johnson Clark Harris may have put us one step into the Championship. I was just looking for the pass, but the space opened up and I thought, you know what? He's got into the area. Let's have a go. Keeper's been beat. It's near post again, but he has absolutely thundered that into the back of the net. It is 2-0. We have a lead and we are 1 foot into the second tier of English football. It's 40 goals this season for Johnson Clark Harris. The man is an absolute freak. And well, it could be about to get even better. Johnson Clark Harris has made it 3-0 and we are going up this season regardless of what Barnsley are doing. I'm shouting at 2:30 in the morning in my own house, but I don't care. If my parents wake up, I'll tell them to go back to bed. That's a lovely ball over the top. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. I just said we're in the Championship and they've scored with their first, what feels like their first attack of the game almost. Certainly the first attack of the second half. That is a beautiful goal. It's a great ball over the top. It's lovely. It's measured. It's perfection. The finish is very good as well. First time half volley. It's fine. We're fine. Garner. Oh, defenders read that like a book. Don't panic. We're fine. Oh, Ajaboi. He's in. Clark Harris has found Garner. Garner. He's restored the 3-goal advantage. Defensive calamity for Accrington. We put 4 past them in the last game. And we've done it this time. And we can relax again. The commentary on this one might be a little bit sparse now. I feel like it's going to be end-to-end. Clarkson. It's a great save from Riznik. But yeah, if the commentary goes to crap, I do apologise. Clark Harris is in. Oh! Penno! Surely a penno! No? Oh, fine. We'll get the corner. Should have shot again. I didn't know how to finish that, to be fair. Garner! Hey! He scored again! It is 5-1 now. He's going mad. Is that the away fans he's giving large to as well? We finally scored from a corner as well. Lovely little header in towards the far post. 35 for Garner. I feel good. Do. I knew that I would. I didn't. I really didn't. I was nervous. I'm so glad I played this game now. Clark Harris. It's Garner. He's in behind again. This is just getting too easy now. It's Garner. It's 6. He has a hat-trick. Oh, that was a bit of a bug out on the camera there. This is when FIFA is at its best, when the defence just capitulate and, you know, we can have some fun. Right, subs. Let's get some subs on. Jones, lovely little spin in there. He's found Assad. Oh, he's having his shirt tugged. He manages to get a shot away in the end, but it's saved well by the keeper. That should have been a foul, though, really. He was having his shirt pulled. Maybe because he got his shot away. That's a great tackle. And again! What is it with praising defenders and them doing something stupid? But Taylor's on the recovery. Bakari can play Jones in. Oh, and he sold the defender. An absolute dream. Ricky J. Jones. Even he scored. That says how bad Accrington are. What a final day this has turned out to be. I promise this is on Legendary. I'll show you the screen of me loading into the game. I have not changed difficulty. What? So we won 3-0. We then lost 3-0. We then lost 5-2. And now we're winning 7-1. Madness. Assad. Gets when Thomas. Assad. Oh, it's a good tackle. But that is going to be that, I think. Into the final minute of added time. And well, we have wrapped up promotion. In the most stylish of ways, we have conceded another goal. Brilliant. Grabbed another one, that Aries bloke, or Ayres, or however you say it. I guess it's Ayres. But there we go. The fans go wild. We've done it. Finally, on a FIFA series on this channel, we have got promoted automatically from a division. Bakari's absolutely loving it. Bergstrom's on the pitch. Accrington are disappointed, but they're already relegated, so we're going wild. Photographers galore. Clark Harris and Garner having their moment. All the players going up. Can't sing Championis, but even still. Oh, what a season it's been. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. But we have cemented that in style. Ipswich and Barnsley win on the final day. Wow. Wowee woo. So let's have a look then at the objectives. So, youth development. We didn't sign. Do you know what? We've filled out our youth academy a bit. And I swear, all we've got is wingers. It's ridiculous. Ran exposure. We didn't complete that. We won. We got promoted automatically, and we won less than half of our home games. That's baffling. 11 wins from 12 home league games. We did the financial one. We signed a crucial player, made a profit of 2.6. We made £13 million profit. Wow. We didn't win the title, and we didn't reach this round of 16 in the FA Cup. We failed the critical ones, but we still got promoted automatically. This is how League 1 looks at the end of the season. Ipswich champions, 93 points. Peterborough second, 88 points. Level on points with Barnsley, but a far superior goal difference. 127 goals scored this season. 69 conceded is a bit of an issue. 4 draws all season. We lost half as many games as we won. So we won 11 home games, won 17 away games this season. That's almost all of them. That's baffling. Barnsley go into the playoffs. It's almost like it was written, isn't it, that Barnsley would be in the playoffs after how we did with them. But we fought tooth and nail, and we beat them to it finally. Beat them to the punch. Barnsley will be joined by Sheffield Wednesday, MK Dons and Derby in the playoffs. And then if any of these teams are your teams, by all means have a look, pause, enjoy it or not, depending on where your team finished. Relegated: Forest Green, Exeter, Accrington and Port Vale. So yeah, that's how League One looks. We'll push on a few days now to do an end of season roundup. Yeah, madness. My job's still under threat as well, don't forget. So if we have a look then at the cup competitions first, because some reason you got to do cup competitions in this screen and then other leagues in another screen. But Frankfurt beat Real Madrid. Yeah, Frankfurt beating Madrid 2-1 in the Super Cup final. That is madness. If we have a look at the Champions League, Madrid beat Spurs in the final. Wow. Okay. Spurs beat Bayern in the semis, and Madrid beat Leipzig 2-1. Madrid retain the Champions League against Spurs. Well, 2 finals now for Spurs. Anyway, if we have a look at the Europa League, Arsenal beat United in the final. Wow, what a all-English final. Arsenal beat Roma to get there. United beat Inter. There you go. Arsenal winners of the Europa League. Conference League, Villarreal beat Anderlecht. That's quite a cool final. We like that. Anderlecht beat Rennes and Villarreal beat Cologne. But Villarreal pick up the win. If we have a look at the English Cup competitions, the FA Cup was won by Fulham. Wow, beat Leicester in the final. Well, beat Brentford in the semi, and Leicester beat Arsenal. Wow, that's really good. Really like that, actually. In the League Cup, City beat Wolves in the final. Oh wow, Millwall got to the semis, got beat 3-2 by City. Well, 5-2 on aggregate. Wolves overcoming Liverpool. The Papa John's Trophy is there. Go on then, we'll have a look at that. Yes, we bottled it. Yes, okay, laugh it up. I lost. I played then. Simmed the whole competition all season. I thought, yeah, I'll play the final. We're at Wembley. Lost to League 2 10-man Crawley. Absolute joke. Okay, after the first legs of the playoffs, Derby win 2-1 at home. Sheffield Wednesday and Dons 3-0. Wow. Okay. We'll certainly see who is with us next season. If we have a look at the other leagues, then if we have a look at the Premier League, City win by a point to Chelsea. United 3rd, Liverpool 4th, Arsenal in 5th, Spurs down in 8th. Finished 8th but reached the Champions League final. Forest finished 11th. Go on. Relegated. Who will we play next season? Brighton, Leeds and Brentford we will meet in the Championship. Interesting. In the Championship. Who Burnley won. No surprise there. Blackburn finished 2nd. Blackburn finally getting back to the top flight. And then one of QPR, Watford, Sheffield United or West Brom will join them. How did Reading get on? They finished 14th. We'll play Reading next season. Relegated. Who will we not play? Cardiff, Wigan and Rotherham. That's not too unrealistic from this year, to be fair. But League 2, who coming up from League 2? Northampton win the league. That's a very good looking badge. Is it a centenary year for them, perhaps? All gold. But Northampton, Colchester and Salford automatic promotion. Then one of Crawley. Well, they're doing alright. Okay, at least we lost to a playoff team in League. Crawley, Leyton Orient, Carlisle and Stockport potentially going up. And then if there was relegation, it would be Sutton and Barrow. If we have a look at League 1, PSG by 12 points, hardly a surprise. Marseille, Nice, Lyon, Monaco in Europe. Lille down in 7th. If we have a look at the Bundesliga, it is Bayern by 7 points. I've seen higher margins. Leverkusen in 2nd. Leipzig in 6th. Dortmund and Mönchengladbach qualify for the Champions League. If we have a look at Meisterschaft, love that. The Indian League, love to see it. Serie A, Inter win the league by 7 points. Not like Napoli this season, are an absolute mad one. They finished 2nd. Inter score 106. Not 127 though, is it? Juventus and Atalanta qualifying for the for Champions League. Roma 5th, AC 6th, Lazio in 7th. And then if we have a look at España, Atleti win the title by 9 points as well to Barcelona. 2 points back at Real Madrid. And Bilbao qualify for the Champions League. Sevilla 5th, Villarreal in 6th. There you go. How did my beloved Malaga get on? I'm going out to Malaga in real life soon to watch them play. I've been wanting to for years after the series I did on the channel with them. They finished 14th. Well, it's better than they're doing in real life. Have a look at the player stats. Well, that's 77 league goals between Clark Harris and Garner. So that means we scored 50 goals without them, which isn't too bad. 77 goals. Honourable shout out to Connor Chaplin and Cole Stockton, plus 20. Lots in the double figures there, but absolutely 41 in 41 for Clark Harris is ridiculous. Assists, Garner, Clark Harris. Achaboy got 18 as well. Saville's up there with 10 as well. Bakari 7. Actually, we didn't have a look. Is there any other Peterborough players in the top? No, 25. That was weird. So yeah, we got 4 of the top 5 assisters. Bakari's down there with 7 as well. Any more from us? Taylor got 6. You love to see it. 25. So 77 goals and 49 assists between them. So that's 100 and let's have a think. 77 plus 49. So 126 goal contributions between them. Of the 127. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Riznik, 10 clean sheets. Joint 4th on that list. Walton and Morosi with 13 apiece. Yellow cards. We're quite good actually in terms of our discipline. But yeah, absolutely ridiculous. We'll have a quick look and have a squad roundup as well. I appreciate that this is a long old episode. We called up a couple of youth players as well that we'll have a look at. Riznik, our starting keeper, coming at the start of the season. He's grown up 3 to 71. Really impressed with him this season actually. How has he done status wise? 6.76 in the league. Played 42 games in the league. Conceded 10 clean sheets. Not ideal but not the worst. But yeah, he's certainly come up big for us this season. Very happy with him. Christy Pym has been out on loan at Mansfield. He will come back and we will probably sell him, to be perfectly honest. Lakin's contract is running out, but he's a youngster that hasn't really featured. He's grown up 3. Bergstrom, grown up 4 to 66. Very good from him. We'll probably keep him on, I'd imagine, and he'll probably continue to be our backup keeper. We'll certainly keep him, even if we do improve in the goalkeeper area. I think we'll probably loan him out. We'll certainly keep hold of him. He's showing good growth. Burrows up 5 to 71. Very good season from him. Started the season out of the team, burst his way back into it. Only 21. Had an offer just after the January transfer window for this guy from Manchester United. Certainly shows he's got that potential. But yeah, really good season from him. Very much enjoyed his work. Butler up 1 to 67. Very much a reserve player, but played his part when he needed to. Played 12 games this season, so you know, played his part. Zoltnaghi is actually down 1 to 67. That's because of his injury. But he featured a fair bit at the start of the season. But again, as the emergence of Burrows and also the little experiment with him on the left wing after we brought in Bakari, it was sort of writing on the wall. But he's a good backup player to have. Yeah, I'm not too sure. He may well look to move him on next season if we have Ahmed, but we'll see. Joe Tomlinson is joining Cluj in the summer. So it gone up 2 to 64 rated at 22. Just need him to be slightly better. Ahmed's come in, not featured too much, 69 rated, only 23 though, but played 3 games in the Papa John's Trophy. Didn't play that well, but it's certainly a decent option, I think. Nathan Thompson up 1 to 69 this season. We may well look to improve on him. My gut feeling says next season. I feel like he was a lot of what was wrong down that right hand side, but he is our captain, so he is an important person. We'll see how he gets on. Ronnie Edwards, loved him this season. 20 years old, up 4 to 72 this season. Absolute beast. Those average ratings suggest otherwise, but for me, he played every single game this season in the league, and for me, he was one of the best players in that team. Josh Knight up 4 to 71. He's very much come on in the second half of this season, leaps and bounds. Ended up playing 31 games in the league for us because of that injury to Frankie Kent. But to start with, when he played, he was a bit shaky, but as I said, he's come on leaps and bounds the second half of this season. Frankie Kent he actually played 10 games for us and had a good average rating as well before, unfortunately, injury cost him in his he started at 67. He improved, I think, but then went all the way down to 65. He's gone back up, as it happens, to 66. We'll have to see what happens with Frankie Kent. Not as young as I thought he was, actually. So we'll have to see what happens with Frankie Kent. Really unfortunate for him though. Attila Fiola down 2 to 67. We only signed him after the January window, and he's already gone down 2 ratings. So the writing may well be on the wall for Fiola. We will have to wait and see. But he was another body. That's all it was going to be. He was never going to be a starter, but he only played 2 games for us, and yeah, he's well, we'll see. Joe Ward at 1 to 68. Not much to say for Joe Ward. Actually ended up playing 20 games in the league for us, but that would be a lot of sub appearances. Played well in the cups though, to be fair to him. Not so great in the league, but again, a good squad player to have. Ollie Norburn at 1 to 68. Really didn't play a lot this season. Only 12 appearances from him. Played well in the two league games he played and in the Papa John's Trophy. But yeah, I know he's a bit of a Peterborough hero. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Ollie Norburn. George Saville only up 1 to 71. Started to see, obviously we brought him in at the start of the season from Millwall. Played a big part in our league campaign to start with. 10 assists is not bad going in the league. 29 games. Lost his place towards the end of the season though, but certainly a very good player to have in the squad. He will certainly be with us going forward. Ben Thompson at 1 to 68. Again, bit part player for us this season. Scored a couple of bangs to be fair. But yeah, more than happy with him in the squad. Cipriano is also joining Cluj. Another youngster up 3 to 64, but again, just not really good enough. So him and Tomlinson, at least they'll be together when they move over to Romania. Jack Taylor up 3 to 71. Again, he was in the team, then he wasn't. Then he got back in, ended up playing 40 games for us in the league. 5 goals, 6 assists. Nice little contribution from him. And I'm happy to see him keep growing. Miando Fuchs. What a boy. What a man. Up 4 to 72 this season, and he's just been a beast. Probably my favourite player this season. The average rating, again, doesn't suggest it, but it was an absolute beast in the league. 39 appearances, 9 goals. I thought he got more than that. 5 assists. But yeah, he's the beast in the midfield, and he certainly was that for me. I absolutely love this guy. One of the first names on the team sheet. Ali Hassan, no growth from him. Came in January. Played a little bit. 9 appearances in the league. 1 goal, 1 assist. Made his mark in the Papa John's Trophy though. But yeah, nice little option to have. Joel Randall up 4 to 68. Good growth from him this season. Again, a very much bit part player. Made plenty of appearances in the league. Played well in the cups as well for us actually. But I'm not too sure what will happen with Randall. We'll have to see how we strengthen. But still young enough, so may get a loan move somewhere. Who knows? Ricky J. Jones up 4 actually to 67 this season. Still got a long way to go, this guy. Not as many. Well, he's got 5 and 6 in the Papa John's Trophy. 9 in total this season, which actually, in 24 games, is not too bad. My gut feeling is Ricky J. Jones may go out on loan next season. We'll have to wait and see. But, you know, we'll wait and see. But, yeah, he's got plenty of potential, this guy, without a shadow of a doubt. But he might need a season out on loan somewhere to really sort of play consistently and improve his game. Cristobal Guerra is one of the youth academy guys that we called up, 60 at 18 years of age, up 12 points this year. A lot of that was converting him to a right winger from a right back though, so he'll go out on loan next season. Osman Bakari up 3 to 73 from when we bought him in January. Really good addition. 18 games he played for us, 6 goals, 7 assists. Was actually got really good average rating in the league. But yeah, really happy with his signing. The fact he's only 24 as well means he's got plenty of room to keep growing. And yeah, really good addition. Really enjoying. David Ajaboye, one of my favourite players this season as well. Up 4 to 69. 43 games, 10 goals, 18 assists. Absolute beast for us this season. And yeah, again, very young still as well. So our 2 wings are very much sorted. Mason Clark up 5 to 66 to be fair to him this season. But someone I didn't really enjoy playing with. And at 23, I feel like he needs to be slightly better. Joining Real Oviedo in the summer. And he'll go and get the game time that he needs. Philip Fisher, again, is another youngster we've just called up. We'll send him out on loan next season, I would imagine. Johnson Clark Harris. Only up 1 to 72. I'm amazed he hasn't grown further. 44 goals, 26 assists in 45 games. This guy is an absolute beast. We love you, JCH. We very much love you. Joseph Garner, he's now rated 81, up 9. If we manage to hold on to him this summer, I will be amazed. 36 goals, 25 assists in 47 games. 81 rated in League One is just not fair, and it showed. 18 years old. Bloke's an absolute freak. No growth from Jack Marriott actually this season, out on loan at Ghent. I don't know how he did in the league, but that's disappointing. Kai Corbett up 4 this season, out on loan at Meppen, which is good. Again, don't know what will come of him, but I'm interested to see actually how Garner's worth 47 million. His price has grown 840%. Well, someone wants to sign Garner. It's going to cost them quite a bit. I'm just interested to see some of the values as well. And actually, players, some important players out of contract next season. That's something we're going to need to address. Lots of players out. Bloody hell. Half the squad, or most of the squad, out of contract. That's something we're going to need to attend to over the summer. But guys, we've done it. There was a point where we lost 9 games out of 11 this season, very early doors. We've come back and we've won promotion automatically. 127 goals scored is insane. 14 defeats for a promoted team is also insane. That is something we need to address. Next season is certainly going to be difficult, but one I am very much looking forward to. And it is gone 3 o'clock at this point in the morning. I am very tired. I need to end this episode. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed this season. I hope you're looking forward for what's to come. If you have, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the Championship.